Alright guys, so here we go. We are in the final countdown for part 2, headed into part 3 of Dragon Ball Legends 7th year anniversary. Now, when I say the final countdown, what I mean by this guys, is that we are headed into the final weekly reset here in just 2 days. It's going to be the final week of part 2, headed into part 3, which is going to start July 9th. So final week here guys, and there is something very, very strange. And most of you guys should agree with me at least. We have not gotten a ZENKAI in 2 full weeks. And, you know, if this was not the anniversary, I would be like, okay, yeah, it's fine. It happens from time to time. They look kind of like, you know, they do this. But the fact that this is a big celebration, it's weird. It is weird. But, and like I said, most of you guys would agree with me. So if we don't get a ZENKAI, this upcoming weekly reset, that's going to be 3 weeks in a row with no ZENKAI. I don't think that's going to be the case, especially because this is the anniversary and they need momentum headed into part 3. Now, something they could do here, guys, is let's just say we do get a ZENKAI. They have 2 options, right? They have take the Saiyan Saga approach and just kind of ZENKAI somebody from the Saiyan Saga because we are in a Saiyan Saga campaign for part 2, but it's in the final week, right? So that means that the next weekly reset will be part 3, which means brand new tags, getting introduced with buffs and stuff like that. And if you were to ask me what would I like Dragon Ball Legends to do, is I would say forget about Saiyan Saga. Do not even ZENKAI anything Saiyan Saga. You know, we have a very good Saiyan Saga option here, which we could talk about in just one bit. But what Dragon Ball Legends likes to do from time to time is they like to dip their toes in the water right before they head into a celebration or a different campaign, just as a preparation mode. For example, sometimes, I think we got this for like the Dragon Ball Saga campaign, and I'm going to just use this as an example, okay, guys, because they've done this plenty of times. But the Dragon Ball Saga campaign starts in 1 week. What they like to do a week prior is kind of bring out a ZENKAI just to kind of get it steamrolling a little bit, kind of warming up the oven, like preheat the oven, right, for the next campaign or next tags that's going to come out. So they don't bring them all at once, right? So they kind of like to buff the tags right before they actually get buffed. So that's what I personally would like to see. Now let's talk about exactly what we could be seeing here, okay? So let's just get to this guy in just one bit. I'm not going to get to this guy just yet. I'm going to talk about this really quick. So if it is the Saiyan Saga, I would personally like this guys, right? These guys right here, which is Nappa Revival Vegeta to get a ZENKAI. I think they're deserving to get a ZENKAI at this point in time. They're not competitive whatsoever. They're perfect for the Saiyan Saga. The only thing is that they're purple and Revival, and of course Tien and Chaozu are the same exact thing, right? So maybe in Proud mode, this would be pretty good. In terms of Saiyan Saga, honestly, guys, they're already the best team in the game. I don't think they need any more help. I truly think they're the best competitive team in the game right now. Just because, like, with all 2 things, okay, there's 2 things here. Their equipments are absolutely busted, right? Busted. Probably the best equipments in the game alongside DB. Probably even better, actually. Yeah, I would say at this point in time, just neck and neck with DB, right? But the other thing here is that power creep. And power creep is real. Goku does an insane amount of damage. Kaioken Goku. Vegeta is just great all around as well. So power creep is great. Their damage cut and stuff like that. Their damage in general, just kind of like, it's power crept, right? That's what it is. And I'm pretty sure part 3 will power creep Saiyan Saga as well, right? So I would just say, hey, start preparing for part 3. Start giving us hints this upcoming weekly reset for part 3. Now, here are 5 tags I do want to see for part 3. And I think have a pretty solid shot of, being prepared for part 3 of this week if we do get a ZENKAI. So let's just quickly rapid fire through this. Fusion Warriors, movies, future, powerful opponents, as well as GT. So, we could go in these tags itself, but let's just say we do get a GT. Now, this is going to be tricky, okay? Very tricky, as a matter of fact, because let's just say it is GT, just for the sake of this argument, okay? Let's just say part 3, we get an Ultra character. It's this character, okay? He's absolutely broken. Now what? What does GT have going for them? Nothing. They have nothing going for them, right? They're an old tag. And they can't just bring out multiple characters for GT because this is an Ultra character. But what they could do is make this anniversary extra special and bring out either A, 2 Ultras, You know, for example, double the rates, because we've been seeing a trend here of, okay, we've been seeing two trends. We've been seeing one trend of Goku and Vegeta, right? Part 1, MUI Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, triple the Z power rates. Part 2, what do we get? We got Kaioken Goku. Of course, we got Revival Scouter Vegeta, triple the Z power rates. Part 3, maybe double the Ultra banner, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, double or triple the Z power rates. That would be crazy. Can you imagine double the Z power rates for an Ultra character? That means you would need to pull at least 2 copies of the character to almost max him out. Isn't that crazy? 8,000, because they drop at 2,000 Z power already, but imagine if they double it. So Goku would drop at 4,000 Z power, or at least at 3,000 Z power. So technically speaking, you just need like 3 copies of the character to max them out, which is still kind of hard, especially if there's 2 Ultra characters, right? But I think that's actually not a bad idea if they follow the train of Goku, you know, of course. And then part 2, we got Kaioken Goku, or not Goku, I mean Goku Vegeta, and then once again part 2, and then part 3. That would be a little bit stale in my personal opinion, just seeing so many Gokus and Vegeta in a row. I would personally like to switch them up, but double the Ultra rates and double the Ultras would be okay if they do it correctly, because it's hard enough to pull an Ultra character, right? Or they could do something like Goku and Broly, because powerful opponents, and movies is, you know, I think there's so, power creep is so real. Okay, let's do this, guys. Let me head into my in-game. Let's check movies. What is up with movies, right? This is my just my Saint Saga stuff going on here, but let's check out movies, because I don't. Oh, okay, they have Beast Gohan. I know that. Okay, so Saga's from the movies. Let's just click on this. Okay, never mind. They're not that bad, because they got Turles. He's usable, right? Of course, he's fallen off because power creep is real. You know, we got Beast Gohan, which is still pretty good, obviously. Movies. I think that's it, man. Honestly, movies. Unless they decide to Zenkai somebody here, like let's just say in LF. Let's just go to movies and then LF. Let's go Legends Limited. Let's just play around here. Oh no, they got God Goku. Bro, of course, yeah. So movies is okay, but they need a few extra pieces. Like, what if they Zenkai this Beast Gohan, right? Or something like that. Or like, what if they Zenkai Gamma 1? Ooh. What if they double Zenkai Gamma 1 and 2 and Orange Piccolo? That would be freaking sick, because these characters came out at the same time. Don't forget, guys. So that would be pretty freaking sick if you guys ask me. And I love me some Orange Piccolo. So movies, GT, there's a lot of combinations here. I just don't want to see one stale Ultra character, like one Ultra. I don't want to see. I want to see something unique, right? A little bit more unique. And we also have the possibility of Fusion Warrior, of course, because Fusion Warrior is in every single big celebration, pretty much, right? Especially anniversaries. But we've gone all the big Ultra Fusion characters, unless they decide to make an Ultra LF character. At some point in time, I think they will, just because it's the evolution of any gacha game. They're going to make another rarity, right? They're going to run out of characters, kind of like they are right now, honestly. Like in terms of, by the way, these artworks are phenomenal by Barako 01 over on X. But at some point in time, they are going to run out of using the same characters. They could repeat the characters and make them different. I wouldn't really mind that. But as long as they have like completely sweet animations, kind of like they did with part 2 and stuff like that. So, or they could do a tag Ultra character, the first ever tag Ultra character. Imagine a Games Original Super Gogeta like you see here alongside a Super Vegito. That would be pretty freaking sick. I'm pretty sure that would sell extremely well as well. I think that would be pretty good to finish off a part 3, honestly. And then there's still the after party as well, right? For August. So technically speaking, it kind of snowballs into August as well. But yeah, guys, comment down below. What do you want to see this week? This week is going to be interesting because we might get the first hints for part 3. We just might, right? Because it's the final countdown. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated if we get anything tonight or tomorrow. That's when we should be getting the announcements. But guys, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. Have a blessed day. Peace.